Well, our first 2 trains are coming for me because everything else been pretty basic and boring to me. So, first train, we got P42. K5HL narrow front on a 40-2. P42, southbound, 8 cars, SD40-2, solo. All right, now P09 is right behind them. They had to wait on P42 to work single track, which surprisingly didn't take them that long today. So coming up now, P09. They'll probably be here in about 5 minutes. All right, here we go, P09 southbound. A little bit on the slow side. Might be a bit of a heavy train today. Unless they're running just one locomotive. Too bad. I think that was 23 cars. Might have overcounted, but I'll look back over. Anyway, that's my first 2 trains of the day. Might be only 2 trains of the day. That's pretty boring today. Anyway. Alright, southbound 241. I decided to get them. Screw it. Since 154 is still in Atlanta. So, don't expect to see them anytime soon. Try to clear the camera up a little bit. Thank you for your patience. I'm assuming 241 is going to meet P09 and Stickety. But they still got to wait for P42. They just not getting the spun bird. Just now finishing up single track work between Stickety and Beaumont. I'm assuming PO9 should be here in about 20 minutes. Because they're ready to go. See how many cars they come with northbound. Probably going pretty short, like they always are, northbound. Get to see them go track speed though. That's always fun to catch. Yeah, hopefully the 154 BS long enough. Hopefully they can be here first thing in the morning when I get up, around 9 o'clock. I'll definitely take it if they come around that time. That means I could possibly see 2 154s tomorrow, which would be lovely. Since they've been so late, but at this point, they might just be consistently on that type of time. I don't know what they've been doing, man. If one thing goes right, another thing goes wrong. I can tell by the way they're slowing down right now, they are definitely waiting for PO9. Well, that's my cue. I don't know how close they are, though. I don't know if P42 clears Zion Hill already. Gotta wait for a minute. Yeah, we're on this slow, grindy train to pass. I'm gonna see whenever this train passes, I'm gonna see the signal bridge by right past the bridge to my right. So see if it got a clear. If it's a clear signal, I'm gonna stay out here because that means they pretty much on the way. Yeah, they're slowing all the way down. I'll say it's gonna take you out a long time. Yeah, that's the longest 241 I've recorded in a while. That's because how slow they're going. They're really not that long for their standards. Anyway, let's see what PO9 is. All right, northbound PO9. I have to wait pretty much 30 minutes for this. Fuck. Anyway, track speed. Here we go. Might be a little on the track speed. That's disappointing. Man, 5 cars? Oh, come on. Anyway, that's PL9 northbound. I didn't know it's gonna be that much shorter. Wow. 5 cars. Well, let's see if I can catch 25A tonight. Hopefully they stay on time. Somebody almost got hit. God damn. Yep, somebody almost got hit. I barely just got here. Supposed to start raining and shit. Had to find my rain jacket. Alright, so besides this train, I might go for 28 hours, I don't know. Ain't got nothing really I want to see. I like catching 24-8 more, in my opinion. 24 is becoming a better train. Becoming the better northbound intermodal train to catch. Because they ain't just boring C6M power every day, like 28R is. 28R, the C6M leader every single day. Speaking about C6M leader, there's no sign of 154.24. Today's the 26th. They're almost 2 fucking days late. Where are they at? I don't know. Actually, they are 2 days late at this point. They should have departed already. That's terrible. Anyway, guess we'll find out later today. See if they're gonna still try to make a nighttime run. Also, today's 154 got UP power on it. Looks like I'm not gonna be able to see that either because they late again. Yeah, got here too late. Northbound, PO9. Gotta be a short train. Yeah, well, northbound, PO9, 15 cars. That will do it. 154.24 is, I don't know if they were in Greenville or not, but they say they head north, so let's just hope they're on the way. So, at least I get to see 154 today. I ain't seen 154 in 3 days. Literally, it's my missing piece. I've seen everything except that train. Anyway, next. All right, coming north, we got 154.24. They left Greenville quicker than I expected. So they're gonna meet 25A right at Broad River, and then right behind them, they're gonna meet 153 at Grover. So 153 is kind of getting the boot right now. So that's gonna be nice. That's why 154 going so slow, like they always do. Just on the game and everything, man. Then I heard diggity grief. 437.6 defect detector. I had to come out. Because I ain't missing 154 again. Not for the third day in a row. Almost fourth day. No way. I don't even care about 25A like that. I do want to see them, but I really don't care. I just better be careful and know what's next. Speaking about 154, 25. The one with the UP power on it. No, well, they ain't going to Greenville right now. They should be in close to South Greenville at least. It's been about 30 minutes since they passed Traver. So, the outbound crew might be pretty quick. So you know what I'm gonna say is, I'm cooked. Unless the crew is just gonna be just straight up ass, like it's been for this train all week. But enough talking about 154. This train is kind of cursed right now. They've been having all the good power, all the ACEs, 1066 leading, now UP power, you name it. It's been the hottest train, but the worst train to catch. How lovely is that? I hope 25A is close. That'll get 25A out the way as well. If they already cleared Broad River. It looks like they're starting to pick it up. It's gonna need it. Hey there, 1083. I'll see him again soon. Bring back 1084. Needs to come out of storage. We need as many ACEs as possible. Yeah, it's gonna be a big one though. I'm doing a lot of talking, but this 154 is pretty big. There were almost 200 cars going into Haines. So, pretty heavy train today. My guess is they definitely over 15,000 tons, if not close to 16,000. Oh yeah, another thing, I forgot about this. Man, yeah, I'm cooked on them too. That 056, the 056 as well with an ES44C4 BNSF in the lead. I'm not gonna see that either. All the good shit running at night. Well, speaking of running at night, there's one on right here. Only if I could do this all night. If I do all kinds of crack keys and shit. Let me stop. Yep, I think 25A past Broad River. Starting to pick up a lot of speed. Sound like brakes. They're on the roll now. Well, they're not slowing down no time soon, so yeah, that was a really big 154. That's the end of 154.24, running pretty much 2 days late. How lovely is that? Well, let's see what 25A is. That should be coming up shortly. Well, here we go. Not even 5 minutes later, here comes 25A. Yep. 154 see 153 in Grover. I'll see 153. I'm gonna catch them too. I know I'm talking a lot, but it's a lot going on right now. 241's that's right behind 153, so I really don't care about 251. It's a 2 C6Ms, Homer, but yeah, it ain't nothing special. Easily forgettable train. Kind of like 25A tonight. But anyway. Definitely the fastest southbound intermodal you'll get. I'll do about this speed, but they'll go a little slower. They too heavy. Unless they 4x0 and they're like 7,000 feet. That's how you do it. That's 25A southbound. Pretty early tonight. 153 is also early. They'll be here in probably, I'll say 30 minutes, maybe 30 to 40 minutes. Let's see how long it takes. All right, well, definitely took them more than 40 minutes. Here it comes, southbound, 153. They got a P5 on it. Let's see how slow and grindy this 153 is going to be through here. Well, 154.25. They're still in Greenville right now, but they got an outbound crew at 5:30. No luck. Well, they're running one by one. One by one, 153. Not as boring as it gets right here for this train. Still ain't heard anything on 056. Let's hope they stay down in Greenville all night. I can see them in the morning. Hopefully. The 24X don't get in the way. Even if they do, it'll be a good thing. That means they're gonna be slowed down. Another C6M in Dpus, 4385. Well, that's how you end it off. That's why they would have been a lot earlier than that. It wasn't for 154 in the way, but they came in just in time. So, well, that'll do it for tonight. Let's see how tomorrow goes. Hopefully something nice, right? All right, finally an AC leader on 24X. Here we go. They enjoying it right now. That's the end of a fast 24X. ACE leader. They always go fast with ACE leaders. Well, that'll do it for the first train. Let's see what's coming next. Alright, southbound. P09. So a lot of major foreign power activity going on right now, especially on 153. Be on the lookout for that train if I can get it. That's P09 southbound, 11 cars. Track speed all the way. But yeah, 153, they got the same UP units from 154 last night. And then they got a BNSF ST70 ACE, a thing I've been trying to get for a very long time. They got that from 118, so, and let's let them two on there together. I hope they leave Charlotte quick enough. That's all I hope. If not, then I'm cooked. But let's go for it if I can. All right, northbound P09. They're gonna meet 241 at Grover. What the hell is that? All right. Boy, that's nice. That was a nice addition. I think that was 24 cars. Pretty good. I don't know where P42 is. I don't know, they over there by Thickety, or they still in Blacksburg. I don't know where they at. But they still lingering around here somewhere. 241 is just 2 C6Ms. Pass. I haven't caught a train right here in a while. Well, southbound 241. Enjoy. Nothing to say really, other than 153 is in Charlotte right now. They're working Charlotte, so should be leaving in a few hours. Hopefully they get here on time. They ain't got nothing in the way either. I only think 25A is gonna be here anytime soon. $46.31, $41.06. Oh yeah, I forgot to talk about this. I don't know what happened, but apparently 154 got tied down in Westminster, which is pretty much about 100 miles from where I live. So they still ain't made it to Greenville, they still ain't made it to Work Hayne or anything like that. So right now, 154 is a mess. That means I'm gonna be seeing the ACC later today. How about that? Outside of that, everything else been on time except for that train. So, oh yeah, 242. I don't get 242, but it's the weekend. Anytime starts on Friday. Friday, the madness begins. Everything gets later, later, and later. But at the same time, 154 came in like this all week, so I don't know. Now they were good yesterday when they had the UP power. I low-key called bullshit on that. But anyway, hopefully they stay tied down over there for a while so I can get them in the morning. That won't happen. That definitely won't happen. I thought they were gonna be lingering around over there in Greenville for a while. This morning with the one with the UP power on it. Nope. They got them out of there quick. Real quick too. Looks like another day of missing 154 though. Amazing. Also the update on the 153 power, the BNSF SD70 ACE is leading. I hope it has a really good K5 LLA. If it does, man, I'm about to have This probably be something I'm gonna remember for a long time. Cause I've been wanting to see a BNSF ACE leader for a very long time. Even during the days before the contract loss between 240 and 283 and BNSF ACE leaders were hard then. It was mainly Dash 9s, BNSF Dash 9s, GVOs. GVOs are everywhere, just like the 056. You'll see BNSF GVOs. But the AC leaders, you ain't see them much. It didn't happen much at all. Especially that one that happened on 154 about 3 years ago. Probably about 4 years ago now. That BNSF ST7 ACE trio. That was insane. I wish I caught that, but they probably ran through here at night. So I probably wouldn't be able to catch that even if I was catching trains like I am now. Anyway, that's a lot of talking. I know it. Well, that's the end of NS 241 southbound. Heading on to Atlanta, if they make it to Atlanta, because they like to tie 240 and 241 down before they get to Atlanta, because whatever the fuck they doing. Anyway, next train. Alright, first train of the day. Northbound 28R. Nothing special. Same power like they always do, every single day. C6M. Evo C6M. Got an empty bare table train on the way. It's NS 201. Really not interested, but we got that on the way too. I might not see that train. They also got a T6M and a GVO. All the good power was last night, man. 2580. I didn't even know this, but they had an ACE duo. And obviously 153 was an ACE leader. BNSF ACE leader. Couldn't see that, of course. I guarantee they have regular NS power today. Watch I see them tonight. And 154. Thank God, the 154-26. Thank God they ain't got here yet. I thought they would have already been gone, but nope. They just not getting to Greenville. Thank God they ain't passed here yet, because man, today's 154 is just 2 C6Ms running 1 by 1. That is terrible. Yep, just one auto rack on 28R. One auto rack. were supposed to get 80, 98. Of course, we didn't get that. I was on 29F yesterday. Nope. Of course, we got just regular NS power. That would have been something today. That still wouldn't have made up for me missing the BNSF ECU leader, but still. Anyway, signing out. Got a Tier 4 trailer. Uh-oh. I get some CSX action while I got the chance. This is CSX G289 going to Shelby. On the Charlotte sub. Chicago Northwestern right there. CSX action. All right, southbound. Well, I said south. Northbound 154 with the ACC leader, 154.26. The better 154 today. Got a nice K5LA on it too. Let's go. Going through at normal speed. Ain't no telling. They might be on speed restriction. I don't know. Because they go through Gaffney. They go too slow through Gaffney regardless. So. Don't know. That'd be my nicest train of the day. Well, other than that CSX grain train. Sun shining bright. Feel good out here. I don't see the mid DPU yet. The mid DPU is 1132. The same AC that was on 154.22. Oh, what that was. That's the end of it. That's 154.26. ACC leader. No C6Ms. Beautiful. Outside of CSX, that's the only other train with no C6Ms on it. Anyway, well, that might do it for today. All right, well, guess it's gonna be my last train. I missed 241 tonight. I had an AC trailing. Wasn't nothing too crazy, but yeah. Guess who I can see tonight? 153. Yeah, ain't that lovely when they don't have any type of foreign power. They get here in a nick of time. Anyway, I don't know what 25A is, but they're gonna be late. No surprise. But here we go. Don't know what they got, but might as well come in here blind, see what they got. Running one by one again. Well, the only 153 I can get, they're running one by one. Thinking about that one by one, 154, they still ain't even close to Greenville yet. It's just a good thing they ain't got nothing special. Probably the same power as the last 153 I got 2 days ago. I forgot what the 2 units were. Very forgettable train, to be honest with you. So I hope somebody got that 153 with the AC leader. Well, actually, they were late enough for people to get it, so. I don't know what 240 got. Guess I'll find that out later tonight. When it's time for me to go to bed. But yeah, I'll take this 153 though. Because I don't see 153 every single day. Because they're not really on time every single day. But surprisingly, they're actually making good time today. See what the Dpus gonna be. It's a Gevo. I can hear it. It's a Gevo. It is 7658. That's the end of it. It's 153. Southbound running 1 by 1 by 0. And that'll probably do it for tonight. 25A is going to be late. Good thing they ain't really got anything tonight. Like last night when they had the AC Duo. That was lovely when I missed that. Anyway, enough former talk. Signing out.